Right?
It was more a question to
I said that
yourself.
really shaky
More a question to yourself.
tone. Yeah.
I get it.
Way to support that shaky expression.
Well, I mean, the whole point of being like a good therapist or even a good friend is like being the opposite of those kids that like fuck with you for grammar. Doesn't mean you can let your friends off for grammar. What it means is there's a better way to tell them that there's need. Like, instead of trying to win by being better at grammar for no reason, because that's never been cool at any time in our lives, unless you're really nerdy.
Right.
What you really need to do is you need to notice the grammatical error. You need to be like, okay, so I think I know what you're saying. If you want me to understand you better in the future, say this like this, and I will understand what you were just trying to put across. If that is what I am to understand you were trying to put across.
Dope.
And that's why communication is difficult, because, oh my god, I have to spend an extra 10 seconds and actually check that, like, I heard it right. Wow, what a chore. Wow. And most people, actually, that's exactly what it is. They don't think they have time.
Yeah.
So everybody's trying to rush everything. There's no reason, because basically the economy could slow the fuck down and we might have a little longer. Actually, COVID might have saved the shit out of us just for the fact that it was a forced slowdown. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
I had put in the bridge.
across the board.
Like, we were about to hit the fucking singularity full speed. At least we put the handbrake on a little. Like, we're still gonna hit the wall, but like half the speed that we were gonna. We're still picking speed up back.
Counting.
But yeah, no. Terrence McKenna has a good one, and Robert Anton Wilson actually has maybe one that might be easier to tell you, but they both talk about this subject, that the increase of information has been kind of a little bit like Moore's Law, but like the way that this one chick wrote a book about it, like back in like the 60s or 70s, was like, she thought of all the knowledge between like 1000 AD and like the time of Jesus as I can't remember if she called it this unit or if Robert Anton Wilson called it this unit, but he called it 1J or 1 Jesus. So the amount of information that we got in that first 1,000 years, and that's as a quanta to work with in this idea. So in the next 500 years, the same amount of information, we doubled that information.
Wow.
And then in the next 200-ish years, we doubled that information. And then in the next 100 years, and then in the next like 50 years, we hit the fucking moon.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And then like it's been about like every decade since, we've doubled again. So we're that many factors of 2 on top of itself already. And by the time, and basically, Terrence McKenna argued this, the way he put this concept, like I think Robert Anton Wilson is a great one from the perspective of like what it's like been going through history, like if we put ourselves in the shoes of our ancestors coming to us, kind of. But Terrence McKenna, he looks at it as this great attractor at the end of time, pulling us all forward. And I don't know who's right, but the analogy is saying that, like, in relativity, it doesn't matter if it's moving or you staying still, it's going to be perceived the same if you're only paying attention to you 2 things.
Okay.
Car, like,
Okay.
no, oh my god, is your car moving? No, they're pulling away. Like in a parking lot.
Okay.
Like, and you think that your car is moving, but like the guy is just getting
okay.
his parking spot next to you. But you're like, dude, I thought the car wasn't on.
Right on.
It isn't. But yeah, no, relativity though, like, doesn't matter if you're still and it's moving. It doesn't matter if both of you are moving. It's the net difference that it's noticed. That's the actual value that would be measured, or should be, by the theory that has been posited in this Cartesian plane that we imagined.
Cartesian plane. Oh, I know this.
It's basically like not the number line, but like the number grid, the unit circle, all that sort of shit.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Cartesian plane is just like y equals mx plus b. Right. Or any of the other combinations that make different shapes or shit.
The axes.
Yeah. Calculus does like a point notation. I only know this because my math teacher that I liked a lot, he fucking made this computer program. It was like a game, and like you had to make a line, and you had to make the equation for the line, and there were like little barriers and like fucking the red blocks you wanted to stay away from, the green blocks you wanted, and you had to make a line that would get them without hitting the bad ones, and like. He showed us a trick at the end of the day, like using calculus, where it just misses everything.
Whoa.
And it hits exactly at every point that you like. It's like the cheater way. But like he was trying to teach us how to like make arcs and shit like that. Yeah, it was interesting. I learned a lot from that.
I remember that part now.
Yeah.
I was assuming that was before you let me borrow this Sudoku book, and I'm like, maybe that's not even the same Sudoku book I was borrowing.
What?
So in this video, you just showed a Sudoku book, and you like threw it and caught it on your back. You caught like half of it on your back somehow.
Okay. Yours is still whole.
Right.
Actually, you know what's funny? What's funny is when I got to my house after Stacy's fucking shit, I was wondering, like, cause I thought I had ripped it up and I found another one. I was like, I have 2 of these? I actually might even have 3, but I only ever know where like 2 are at a time. Cause like, I think I have another intact one. Don't put it sorry, it's better than your stuff. Fucking, what did I just see? Oh, yeah, sorry. I thought you were still looking at it. I was trying to think.